This man you see on the screen right now is the king of the Igbos in Ghana. And in fact, this man has lived in Ghana for a very, very long time now. And he has been living in peace and harmony with the people of Ghana. And in fact, he said something last week, and this has received massive, negative criticism. In fact, the people of Ghana, that is the citizens who are living in Ghana, has criticized it massively, and those in diaspora as well are not also happy with what they heard that came out from the mouth of this man. In fact, Ghanaians are so angry that they said no to whatever this man was planning to do in the future. And those of you who have not been following this story, I'll try my best to, bring you the full gist. That is what really happened from the beginning and what is happening now about from the camp of this man. In fact, it's really very serious to the extent that a flag bearer has also waved into this controversy. In fact, people are saying so many things about this man, and this a flag bearer has, exposed a lot of things. I do not know whether it is true or not, but he said it on national television, and I want all of us to go and have a look at it. In fact, the things he said was so serious that the man has also retaliated. But sometimes I feel like it's not easy to be among controversies like this. This man has been in a low key for a very long time, but it is quite unfortunate that he made a request of this nature, and the request was that he wants to build a village in Ghana, and this village is going to comprise of hospitals, schools. That is going to be a community on its own. That is for only the Igbos in Ghana. So, by the way he said it and the kind of, I mean, motive he had behind it, that if a governors and then high profile personalities are coming to Ghana, they are not going to go anywhere, but then they would rather come there to have, residence there. They are going to, be living there. So this some of these things, it made it look as if he want to set up a whole community that is going to be separate from the community of Ghana. And in fact, people did not get it lightly at all. And this Hassan Ayariga said so many things, and a lot of Ghanaians said so many things. But when I was moving on social media or scrolling through social media, I came across a lot of, videos that, seems to criticize him, and some are also accepting the fact that it is a good idea. But if you look at the majority, you realize that almost 90% were not happy about the whole, incident. 90% really were not happy, including some Nigerians. In fact, I'll be showing you some comments a Nigerian man made that I think is really very, very insightful. And I think we all have to also listen to it and then probably make our own judgment about it, because what the guy was saying is he went too deep to the extent that I really didn't expect him to go so deep. So I'll be playing that video to us all so that we also listen and then take a feedback from it. So if you think that what this man said, that is this Nigeria, what he said is really making sense, let's hear your opinion in the comment section. And also what Hassan Ayariga also said, I don't know whether it is true or not. It's all what he's saying is allegedly. I don't know whether it is true or not. But then let's all hear from both sides. That is both from the flag bearer of this political party, which is the APC, and then from this Nigerian also. Let's hear both of them and then decide what we want to, say in the comment section. Anyway, if you find this video insightful, kindly hit the like button and then subscribe for more videos like this.
As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge.
Igbo chief is claiming land in Ningo area. He says he's bought land.
Yeah.
Hassan Ayariga, you're from Boku, but of course you're an important politician. What is your connection with? Do you also have land in Ningo? What's your connection with it?
I'm a Ghanaian. I can have land anywhere in Ghana.
Yeah.
Entitled to it as a citizen. And my policy
If you read my 2020 manifesto policy, I made it clear to Ghanaians that when I'm president of the Republic of Ghana, inshallah, no foreigner will own property in Ghana.
Oh, no foreigner should own
No
property in
foreigner
Ghana.
will own property.
Don't you have property in Germany?
That is the German law.
But if you have property in Germany,
That's a
you don't
German
want
law.
Germans to have property in Ghana.
That's my law as president. I'm trying to protect the sovereignty of our nation, the lands of our, future generation, so that nobody takes. We have limited land. Land does not increase, it decreases. And once it's sold out, it's gone.
Yeah.
And Mr. Paul, if you look around Ghana, check around all the most important places in this country, the very luxurious communities and areas, all the properties that are owned by foreigners.
That's kind of true.
You understand?
From 1960s.
To date, we're losing our sovereignty gradually to the foreigners. And look around again, all the big companies, from Sprinters to everywhere, go around the whole world, the country, it's owned by foreigners. Where do we live as citizens? Slums, areas. We get choked in Medina, we get choked in
Labadi.
we get choked in Nima, we get choked in Kaswa. We live in slums. And the most important places is being taken over by the foreigners in this country, living a life that they cannot even live in their own country. And we are losing everything. And the worst of it is that our chiefs, and our politicians are giving them the opportunity and the nod to take off everything. We are talking about history. Our forefathers fought, died for this country. And what are we doing? We're selling the country out.
What did the Igbo chief do wrong by buying land in Ningo?
First of all, calling himself a king in Ghana is wrong.
That's wrong, I agree with that.
Nobody who is not a citizen of this country can make himself a king in our country. You know the law. It doesn't permit that. So you coming to tell us that you are acquiring 50 acres of land to build a kingdom, an Igbo kingdom, so that it will become one of a kind in the world that has never happened anywhere in this country, shows that we are loose. We are allowing everybody to take over everything. And you're going to build a kingdom that is going to determine who becomes president in Nigeria?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Kingdom in Ghana determines
Who becomes president in Nigeria? All the ministers of state will all be coming and through that gate, and anybody who wants to acquire land or property who's a Nigerian will come there and acquire land and build as a Nigerian and live. And that's an Igbo kingdom. Clearly, they are becoming another tribe in Ghana. Clearly, they are now rubbing shoulders with the kings of wherever they are getting the land from. And clearly, we are going to have a big problem in the future. Have you bothered to ask the kind of crime rate, then find out the associates of those crimes? And you will realize that 90% of every crime that is committed in this country, if you check the statistics, 90% is foreigners. And
Well, I don't know about that.
10 is Ghanaians. Armed robbery,
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken
Kidnapping.
over. Kidnapping,
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken over.
Fraud.
Fraud, 419,
Yahoo.
what do you call it, scams and everything.
Fraud boys.
Fraud boys, they've taken over, they've manipulated the system. They are now the hierarchy of our nation in terms of anything. Right now, they're even killing landlords. They come, they rent your house, one person shows his face.
The 30 come and live there.
The 30 come and live.
That's true, I hear that quite
And
a
when
lot.
you joke, they kill you. Our ladies, they are killing them, using them for their so-called rituals. Very soon, if we allow such a kingdom to happen, you will be registering missing people in this country every day. Look, we are not against settlers. I am not against settlers. And let me
So what report did you give to the police?
You remember when this incident happened? I wrote to the NIB and the National Security, telling them to, and then Lands Commission and all that, to investigate into the matter and to strip him of the title king. He cannot be comparing himself to Asantehene and all that. And funny enough, this king, or whatever we call himself, finds his way of dining with NDC and MPP. You realize all
There are some videos that will be putting up. Please show us some of the videos.
Yes.
Well, the story is that he was a big contributor to political campaigns.
but not that can be his problem if they are not arrested.
There you see him over there.
And look at this one.
Yeah.
In this country.
But this is long ago. This is not recent.
This is rich and this
No,
is his
no, no,
kingdom.
this is 2025. This is before
So
election.
this is before election.
Yes.
But what is wrong with this and today? It's the same story.
Yeah, but he got endorsement from political leadership. That's the point I'm making.
Oh, okay, that's what you are making.
Yeah, that's Johnson Asidun,
Sitting down there.
the chairman of the NDC.
Why?
Seated right there.
Doesn't make it right?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm telling you where he gets his power from.
Yes, and he's not going to get it from me. And I'm going to distill that power, and I've done that.
You've done that. You're a minority party.
It doesn't matter. There's one truth in life. The Ghanaian society will rally behind me in any circumstances against this man. If I say tomorrow there's a demonstration, you will see the number of people who come out to support this demonstration against our politicians who are allowing it. Look, like I said, our forefathers toiled for this nation. They died for this nation. Our current politicians, what are we doing? We're selling out the nation for peanuts. Everybody is welcome in Ghana. When look, you remember in the last parliament, 2 parliaments ago, when I went to parliament, the issue of the U.S. military base in Ghana.
Yes, yes.
And I fought against it. I said I will not accept the U.S. military base in Ghana. What happened? It looks as if our leaders do not have foresight of defending our nation. They are more particular about what comes into their pocket than what they should defend.
So why did the police arrest him? And for what? Why did they keep him overnight? What was the charge?
The charge was that, first of all, he's calling himself a king in Ghana when he's not a citizen of this country. Parading around and going around everywhere and calling himself the king of Ghana, and the king of Igbo. Igbos don't have king in Ghana. When you're a foreigner, you're a settler, you come to this country. Our constitutions allow you to be called a chief of your community. So all the settlers in Ghana, like the Yoruba, they have it, Yoruba chief, the Hausas, they have a chief, the Zambaraba chief. That is fine. We can give you that title to be able to be managing yourself. But when you begin to, parade yourself, call yourself like Asantehene and all these other kings in Ghana, and you go walking when you're not a citizen and say you're a king, and you are going to acquire tracts of land and build a kingdom.
Did he acquire the land?
That is his problem. Whether he did or he did not, he's voicing out that he has. And the videos are there. So we are taking his word again.
So is he being released on bail?
Yes, this afternoon he complained of high BP.
In the cell?
In the cells. And said his BP has gone up. You know, yesterday when he was invited, he went there with the ambassador.
Ambassador of what?
Nigeria.
Nigeria's ambassador to Ghana.
Nigeria ambassador to Ghana. He went there with his lawyers and all that, thinking that it was the ordinary citizens, NIB or national investigation, national security will just listen to him and ask him to walk away. This is not that national security you're thinking of. This is a different national security altogether. They will investigate. As a citizen of Ghana, when you send a petition, they will have to listen to your petition. So the investigation went through. And he was panting and sweating. He's not a king. He's not a what? But this is the palace you built and you're calling yourself a king. You are causing mayhem in this country. Your Nigerian boys are going around telling Ghanaians, threatening Ghanaians that if they kill one Ghanaian, Nigeria, they will kill 50 Ghanaians. Your Nigerian people are going around telling Ghanaians that one Ghanaian has come to Ghana and Ghana is on fire. Can you imagine? If I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured as citizens. I'm sure I've sent some of the videos to you. Insulting the integrity of the people who has given you land to stay. Can you do that in Nigeria?
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of CDs to buy land?
He did not make millions of cities. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies, you know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
That is, they started trafficking
night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria, in Ghana here, the Nigerian boys with shops in here, they pay dues to their king.
That's a lot of money?
Of course, that's a lot of money for him. He's like their god in Ghana. So the fact is that any problem they go through, they come to him, and don't forget, they know how to do this business. He's been able to parade him among all the big men in Ghana, showing himself in every kind of gathering, and dressing and walking as if and making himself look. Even he's met the former president, he's met the current president, he's met Asantehene, he's met a lot of people. He's gone to visit them. That is power he's using to get from his own people. They now trust and believe in him. You see, there's a law that says that it's not who you are, it's how you carry yourself. That's how people address you. The way you dress is the way they address you. If you make yourself look big, people will regard you as big. But if you turn yourself into a beggar, people will disregard you. He's turning himself a big man. You understand what I'm saying? He's made sure that people have seen him with videos talking to all the big men. So all the Nigerians, that is why he said that he was going to build a kingdom where any Nigerian who comes from Nigeria, he will pass through his gate. And then they will settle, find land for him to build. And then they will also give him time to move from wherever he's a transit. His home, his kingdom is going to be a transit for Nigerians to be here. Igbos, not even Nigerians. He didn't talk about Nigeria, he spoke about Igbos. These are dangerous people, Paul. These people, if you know what they are doing out there.
So will there be a prosecution?
Yes, we will see. The youth wants to demonstrate on the 19th.
I greet all my Ghana friends from Ghana. I greet you all. All the Ghana operators, I greet you. I celebrate you. You see that Igbo king in your land, in Ghana right now, yeah? Let me tell you what's going to happen. After Igbo set that land for that man, and they develop that place, after everything, Igbo is going to marry Ghanas. Yeah. And from there, they're going to spread, and there will be an Igbo indigene in Ghana. And from there, all the children, the Ghana wife and Igbo man, the children will become indigent. Then they will be able to buy land. From there, they will have Igbo village. From that Igbo village, they will now have Igbo town. From that town, they will now have Igbo states. From there, Igbo, that is from Nigeria, we contest as a president in Ghana. Are you see, let me tell you something. If my father gave birth to me in Ghana and my mother is Ghana, time to come as a Ghana citizen, because my mother is from there, I can contest for governor, I can contest for president. And let me tell you, the time is coming that such a thing is going to happen. Not now. All these things you people are seeing is not now. It's time to come, the future. Understand? By then, you people cannot fight again. There will be much killing. This thing that you people are doing right now, selling land for this Igbo king, it's your grandchildren that's going to suffer it. It's not you. You people are going to just eat the money right now and everything is going to finish. But your grandchildren is going to suffer it. They're going to kill themselves. You understand? They're going to kill themselves. So, for that not to happen, you better not sell that land for that man and don't allow such a thing to happen. Me, I'm from Nigeria. If a Ghana person cannot come to Nigeria, want to come my if you buy a plot of land, we monitor you. Talk to us if you want to buy a full community land, that you want to become a king. They're not born your papa where you as a Ghana person. They're not born you where. When you come Nigeria, say you want to buy one place or you want to claim say you be a Ghana king for Nigeria. They're not born you where. Even your ambassador, when they represent you for Nigeria, if they fear, you look it back. If they fear. Guys, that say you want to try yourself, buy land. So this thing is going to happen in future. Your children is going to be the one to survive it, not now. You understand? Thank you so much. Take my advice on who's not to give you. If you allow such thing to happen, Ghana is gone. Nigeria is going to rule Ghana. Yes, I'm telling you, I swear to God. Nigeria is going to rule Ghana, and Ghana cannot do anything about it. Just that me and see what the future is going to take. Because by then, maybe you will not be alive. Maybe me too, I will not be alive because we'll be old by then. Maybe we'll go and train our ancestors. But our children will witness this thing I'm saying. Thank you so much to my Ghana friends. I greet you. Love you.